Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rose Psychic Investigator. So, guys, it's about 8:30 local time, and that's 6:30 New York time. And today, since late last night, actually, there's been this big development related to an AI company called Anthropic, and I've been following it very closely. And I want to talk to you guys about it today. So it's been kind of a long day. I'm here in the office, and let's talk about it. So I am going to give you a bit of an introduction here on this before I get into an article. I'm sure there's hundreds of articles coming out about this. So, there's this whole AI, part of it is a bubble in terms of the valuations and how much money they're raising. Part of it is real, like there's companies building these so-called LLMs, which are large language models. And you could say there's such a thing as a AI race, right? Because we don't have a real winner as far as money making is concerned yet, because these companies are raising billions and billions of dollars, but they're not making any money because it costs so much to do the computing necessary, right? So I think there's a bubble going on, but still there are several companies now among the AI companies. They are basically, I would say, roughly two camps. One is the AI safety camp, and the other is the, what is it called, the accelerationists, right? So I mean, not every single one is on these camps, but that's the rough division. I don't actually agree with both of necessarily with either one, particularly because it's all based on the idea that AI is taking over everything. And I think part of it, that's the propaganda that they all push in a way or another, and that I don't agree with. Okay. But the accelerationists are the far, like basically the far right, and like Elon Musk's of the world, they want to make the world collapse essentially so that AI can be adopted, right? That's their BS, I think. And they don't want any safety guardrails. They want nothing. They just want to like destroy it. Basically, I think it's quite negative, and it's all like, I think essentially anti-human, okay, to be fair, right? It's not worth getting into the details. Now, the AI safety people are associated with the company Anthropic, right? So they are pretty much the only company that, so there's OpenAI that in some ways has that chat GPT, right? And they have the broad leadership in some ways, but the actual models and a lot of the developers, the technical people, are much more into Anthropic. And Anthropic, so it's considered, broadly speaking, the best, like as far as the model is concerned, I think it's the best. Or maybe I don't need to get into this. It's a long story. It's not the point. The point is that they have these like ethical standards that they believe they've been very much from the very beginning about safety. And they care about AI being safe for humanity, being safe for people. And they've been very consistent from the beginning. And Elon Musk, what? Him again? Yes, him again. And these other people, they want like essentially destruction, all that. And they hate Anthropic. But the problem is for Elon Musk that Anthropic is the best product. And his product is not really nearly as good as he likes to portray it. So they have also this fascist ideology, right? This government, and they want every American company to do whatever they want. And guys, yesterday it was so nice to see. Forgive me, I'm putting on, for those of you who have recently started following me, I do makeup on crema. No, so because it was shiny, I don't like that. So anyway, so going back here. So the Trump administration is not a secret. No, it's not a secret that they want us to obey them and follow their bullshit. And Anthropic, by virtue of their ethics that they have been very, like I said, very consistent with from the regardless of Trump, for years they've been like this. They have a contract with the Pentagon, right? And they said the only thing we don't agree with is mass surveillance and a certain type of warfare, and it's in their terms of service. And the Pentagon is wanting them to change. And guys, I've followed this for a long time. They've been the people associated with Elon Musk, like SpaceX, have been attacking for years now, Anthropic. And I've seen a few months ago, I even commented on something. I was like, wow, Anthropic is among the best tech companies, truly American companies. And you're attacking an American company. You're trying to push Anthropic, right, to do certain things. And like they're basically punishing them because you know what it is. I think the bottom line is that these people want Elon to win in shady ways, right? He doesn't have the best product. It's not the best company, but if they can handicap the competitor, which is Anthropic, then they can kill all the competitors and theoretically win. But it's crap. So it's not gonna. Does it make sense? And there's this whole AI bubble in the public markets, and a lot of bad CEOs are using AI as an excuse to fire people. So there's a lot of crap going on. So I'm here using lasers to like stuff. No, seriously. No, guys, no, seriously. I was like feeling low energy suddenly because I put on those big rings just for the video, and I feel more. Wow, I feel stronger. That's truly crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow, no, really. So, feel more energized. I feel protected. I feel protected. Let me do protection. Did I do? I like to ask for protection, a beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head. As I breathe in, I feel my lungs. As I breathe out, I create a circle. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I'd like to ask that information come only from the highest sources that it create the good and only the good, and so it is. Okay, so that's a story. Now and then, okay, so this is the background. But then we saw that this whole week they were pushing this thing. The government, right, was like, oh, we're telling, we're doing some kind of like a negotiating with Anthropic. And then yesterday, Anthropic puts out a press release saying, we this is what we stand for, and we're not gonna bulge on that. And guys, it's how sad the situation is. This is the first time since trash took power that an American company has had balls. Like, really, do you remember? I guess Costco sued for the tariffs, but like, it's the first time that they openly are like, no, we don't care about you. We're fine. And I feel like, because again, I follow a lot of those tech, sort of whatever, online, but it's not, I'm sure it's affecting everybody that they're like the first company that has done something. So I want to know. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing. It's like, guys, how refreshing. Seriously, it's like so empowering, so refreshing. And everybody, the American people is on the Anthropic side. And I think honestly, now they have won the AI race, because I don't really use AI very much, but if I use it enough to pay a subscription, I would totally pay them because I like their values. And the other ones are like, if you're not doing anything, like, and then Sam Altman of the OpenAI, then afterwards he's like, oh, I'm support them, but it's not the same because that he's by the way, Sam Altman is friends with Peter Thiel. That tells you what kind of person he is. I'm sorry. Imagine being friends with Peter. Oh, I love Peter. He's a great friend. No, he's not my friend. No. So okay. So André for me. Okay. So now, let's go look at that just quickly here, and then let's look what's happening. So let's go to Wall Street Journal. I have subscription. I have it. All right. So this is the head. Okay, let me share with you the headlines of the Wall Street Journal. So find out who it is. Okay, so here it is. Trump will end the government use of Anthropic's AI models. Government agencies at the same time. Look, Government agencies raise alarm about use of Elon Musk's Grok chatbot. Warnings about XAI's safety and reliability preceded Pentagon decision to approve Grok for use in classified settings. So this is what this, I think it's all about. It's about handicapping a competitor to Elon Musk. But because so everybody was clapping for Anthropic. This is the CEO. He's Italian. He was born in Italy. I think he's probably American by now, but it's Dario Amodei. Okay. So it's really like Trump today trashed them and like so here it is. So the way he talked, it was just like so disrespectful for truly a really innovative American company. Okay, here it is. This is what Trump said. I'm directing every federal agency in the United States government to immediately cease use of all Anthropic's technology. We don't need it. I don't want it and will not do business with them again. Okay. So whatever, asshole. So let's see here. Let's see here. I have a question. Let's do questions. Okay, so why did the Trump admin go after Anthropic? What is the end goal? It shows me a picture of the CEO as if he's like made out of light, and he's there, and then Trump has a wooden stick trying to hit anything that is made out of light. So that's right. It's saying that they are the best company. And I see also it shows me Russians. Like, let's be realized, this administration is about helping it off. And this is a really advanced AI company that is not friendly with it off. So, right, they don't have, and I see, guys, I'm seeing this too. I think they have a backhand to it off. Grok, they want to install Elon's company so that they have like back, somebody just walked by, like a back end to it. So that's the story, right? They want to remove Anthropic because I feel like, again, the values, that's what really bothers them. They want to remove those values. They want all the companies, and I see it's like this whole technocratic like value system, right? That we're gonna have all companies, all tech companies have to be like this tool of the state, and they have to obey. And if they don't obey, they get cut off. But I think the bottom line here about getting cut off is because the value system and the inability to let it off come through truly. Okay. So that's what I see. They're like trying to hit anything and everything that doesn't align with them. And it's so corrupt. It's saying that it's about this, like, it has to do with market manipulation, money, and all that. It's like total corruption, and they're not. So that's who they're attacking. Now, okay, so what is going to happen next? Because I think this is a watershed moment where like a lot of, I mean, again, not that I have high hopes for the businessmen or something, but what's going to happen next? Like, what is going to happen next in terms of Anthropic, right? And what will be consequences? What's going to happen next to Anthropic, and what will be the consequences to the Trump admin? By the way, I'm seeing the way the like text looks here. It looks weird. I don't know how to fix it. It just looks a little like twisted. I don't like it, but you get the information, right? So let's see here. Okay, so what is going to happen next to Anthropic, and what will be the consequence? Well, I see like that we're holding this like bouquet, meaning they were winning something, Anthropic, and then the ground gets cut from under them, but they go a little bit low, but then they go up and the whole world is clapping. The world loves him. And I see trash. And same with Elon is so jealous of them because he sees how people spontaneously do everything for them. Like, oh my God, what a great company. Oh, look, Anthropic is so great. Because it's the end. He's betrayed the US. He's really done the most horrific things in the world, right? Betrayed a country, he changed elections, and he does not get the love. Like what he really wants is like this world that everyone's like, oh, Elon is so great. Elon is so great. But he sees how Anthropic is getting that without wanting it, without doing anything. They were not like, please like me. It's just that they had values and that came through. So I see the whole world is clapping for them. So what happens? I see people pulling the plug on the administration. I see, but it's sort of like, guys, it's like, okay, the cowardice of a lot of these powerful men is astounding. Like they do not care. And now they're seeing like, oops, I guess it costs more to be aligned with them, huh? So I see they lose support among the billionaire, even the billionaires or whatever. Some of them, I guess. What about, no, I don't care about Bezos. Laura. What's about the woman? She was really pretty. And why do people have to look like plastic? I don't understand. Anyway, let's go back to the point because it's not worth thinking about it. It's like okay, so yes, it's saying they worship money and so much so they want to look like they were plastic because if they were human, they look just human, they look like everybody else. I'm not interested. Plastic is better. Okay. So anyway, so then what happens? I see Anthropic on top. They're gonna be a huge company. Everybody, because again, guys, there's a very famous phrase by Steve Jobs. He said, marketing is about values. And I got goosebumps because that's what that's what we see. This company, you don't have to agree with everything they do in goosebumps. They have values, and that's what they did. They said no. So it's like it's for life. This action, and I got so many goosebumps. Like they became a legend. They became legends, and they're gonna outlast. He's gonna do very, very well. I have no doubts. And I think all the other CEOs, corporate America looks ridiculous in comparison to them. Like they're like giants. Everybody else is like minions. So okay, so show me next. I see a wow. I see trash and Elon sinking into like I see Earth like bubbling and they like fall into it like sinking. What is it? Sand, something sand. Like they just go into the earth, like start to melt and just fall in that place. And I see that Dario just like so everybody knows who he is now. He's a legend. Okay. All right. So now okay, but how okay, then what about the Pentagon? What happens? Are they gonna, because what happens next? So Hugs, and there's this guy there, Emil. He's just so pathetic. He was like, that's not true. We were negotiating, okay? They were just so mad. And I said, I'm sorry, Emil, have you been drinking? Have you hitting the bottle with Hexa? That's what it sounds like. Because it's so pathetic. And that's, I think they all realize how pathetic they look. Because they have nothing, they have no values. It's just about destruction, right? So it's saying, yes, they went too far. And they're shrinking. And so what happens next? Yeah, I just think it's collapsing. The administration is collapsing, honestly. And even I see what's his name. Is he still alive? The Kochs. Like, that's a bridge too far. A lot of libertarians are not. You're not aligned with this. I'm not saying I love Kochs. I love Koch brother. If I were a man, I want to be Koch brother. No, I don't. No, man, no, seriously. Again, I see that Elon was like, because everybody, by the way, everybody in the company of Elon X AI, they're quitting. It's like no matter how much money, no matter what. because it's crap. Let's ask what's happening, what's going to happen. What's going to happen to Felonious company XAI? Oh, oh. It's saying crumbles down. It's saying that people start leaving, and it's truly not working very well, because it's also that people don't, even the people that work for him don't really like him anymore, or like there's just something, people don't want to work for that. Because guys, this sort of thing, a lot of the AI technology at the very top level it's like there's relatively few people they can hire, right? It's very competitive to hire some of the researchers. And those people don't have to be aligned intellectually. Not that Elon, great intellect, great man, great. No, no, but they don't like the guy, and they don't have to like him because they have options, right? So these people that have options are like, hell, I don't need you. I need your BS anymore. And it is telling me that in France, it is going after them and is like stopping. Wow, they're switching off France, and your EU is they're going after him. And I see again Macron like, I have information about him. We know what he's been doing. We know. We know. We know what you've been doing. Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Huh? No. So, and I see that they're like, the Macron is ripping a piece of paper. And I see Macron opening up a window and saying, yeah, see it, let's look at it, see it for what it is. So interesting. So yeah, it's collapsing. And what about it's saying that everything in this administration is collapsing. It's a joke. But then it's saying we kind of have to see it for what it is. They can't change. They want to change the subject. They want to blame, they want to change the conversation. These people are PEDOs. They're hardcore criminals. Howard Lutnick, there's a picture of him and the EPS files with EPS, right? We know what those mofos are about. And we cannot win. The evil will so, yet they find a way to survive. So except for them. So anyway, so this is the short video for today. And then I continue. No, I'll continue. Guys, there's so much to talk about. It's been intense here on my end. But I love talking to you. Thank you for watching. No, guys, I was so happy. I was following like crazy yesterday, this story. So nice. Imagine one person, one company did something, and see them, like it makes you feel amazing because it's amazing, right? So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Love you. Bye.